So this one, because you love this poem so much, Fisky. This is dedicated to my friend Paul, who is not Fisky. And he went on his first date in 4 years a while ago, and everything was going really well. Then I get a call from him about 10:30, and he's freaking out. And when he explains what has happened, I laugh so hard that he hangs up on me. And I will now share with you the story of what happened with my friend Paul. This is called First Date. I am so fucked. So very, very fucked. I didn't think it would end this way. I don't want to think of what she'll say when she sees what I've done. She'll first tell everyone, her family, her friends. There'll be no ends to the torment and ridicule for me, the fool who shat in the toilet of his crush with a shit so big that it will not flush. So 2 minutes have passed since I gave birth from my ass, and I've tried to make it flush. I've even tried using the little white brush, but that's only worsened my fears, because all it's done is smear my shit all around and turn the bowl a murky brown. So I call up my mate Jamal for an answer, but all I hear from him is his laughter, and he suggests between laughs that I should find a way to cut it in half. Dickhead. And I'm tempted to find some tissue and pinch this turd in two, but there must be something, another way to banish this gargantuan bum thing and make it vanish. He suggests I look for scissors and be sure to wash them after, and then I hear more laughter, and then I hang up, and I think to myself, I'm so fucked. So I search the bathroom for scissors, and I find only the tiny nail ones, nothing bigger, and I'm leaning over this bog, my senses drowning in a shit-ridden fog, and I get to snipping. And I wonder if it's worth cutting along and across the turd, since it's not just the length, but the girth that keeps this thing from flushing. So I'm cutting away, and I'm rushing, and I feel like I've been here an eternity, and I can't really take it much more, and then suddenly, a knock comes at the door. Paul, are you all right? My brain goes fight or flight, my body jolts as a whole, and then I accidentally drop the scissors into the toilet bowl. I'm fine. I whine, the sound of despair in my voice implying that I've been here in this bathroom trying to evacuate my bum, so I start lying. I just had to call my mom, but don't worry, I'm almost done. I panic. My thoughts race, all jumbled and manic. I look at the mirror and think I'm so fucking fucked, and I know I've got no choice but to reach in and pick this piece of shit up. But then I hear her voice come again from outside. Are you sure you're all right? I don't know what to say. I'm stuck in this infernal bog, holding this infernal log with no clue what to do or where to go. And in my panic, time moves slow. I feel a breeze on my neck. I turn and see the window, thinking fast. I chuck my brown baby, and as it flies to the window, I wonder, oh, what if she finds it outside and my plan is tossed asunder? But then I learn none of that matters, for I hear a thud, I see splatter, and the window's once clean glass is now smeared with the machinations of my sinful arse. How could I forget to open the window? I had felt a breeze, and I thought that I could resort to this lest I get caught brown-handed. God, I want to cry, I want to die, I want to pray to whatever patron saint deals with shit like this. But alas, my mind overloads and I faint. I wake up and see her. She had forced open the door when she heard me hit the floor. I averted her gaze, but she didn't say I had tainted her toilet in a brown haze. Not one of her eyelids did bat. Instead, she smiled at me and said, boy, you're lucky I'm into scat. Is dedicated to someone who I used to love, but now he and I are not exactly on the best of terms. I'm, of course, talking about Kanye West. This poem is called I Miss the Old Kanye. I miss the old Kanye, who practiced freestyles every day, could make a joke, could take a joke, could rock a pink polo and say, Jesus walks from the church to the steeple, and George Bush don't care about black people. Late registration to graduation, a college dropout at the top of his class. He wanted to be a baller like Skilo, made so much green he called his wallet CeeLo, but he lost a skill so poetic because he didn't stay humble like Kendrick. Now he zip-zaps through trends like a sheep that's electric. Maybe that's why people think he's a Philip K. Dick. Faking controversy so his albums can gain traction. Cheeks perpetually puffy like a permanent allergic reaction. I even gonna talk about his fashion. He plays stupid games and wins stupid prizes. Aware enough to spot the racist media biases. Katrina hit in 2005. He saw black families looking for food and called the news rude for claiming they're trying to loot, because who needs a flat screen TV and hurricane floods and monsoon? But Kanye's found God now, so we should all rejoice, probably praying that we forget he thought slavery was a choice, like how his new album chose to sound like dog shit. Because in this world, that's ruled by capitalists, nothing sells better than faith. When you line your pockets with cash from the chapel collection plates, there's only one kind of profit Kanye considers. The dollar is Mr. Burns and he is Waylon Smithers. A trumped-up Uncle Tom who's lost his wits. Brown nose so hard, no wonder why he talks so much shit. His words no longer inspire. At worst, he's a pathological liar, feeding fans textbook manipulation addressed as eternal salvation. And at best, he's lost his fire, he's past his prime, and should probably retire. Remember to stay hydrated.